Hey guys, it is my was Rocker and Jake Damashek here again, and today I'm gonna do my seventh Batman review, and we're gonna reviewing on Batman and Robin 1997 version. And I want to show you the DVD cover again. I always do that for the reviews. 2-disc special edition with the cast: Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze and George Clooney as Bruce Wayne Batman, Chris O'Donnell as Dick Grayson and Robin, Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, and Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl. Now let me tell you, when I watched this movie, when I look up reviews on this, he said it's a bad movie. That's why I hated this movie, but it was alright, because this movie kind of sucks, because I want to call this movie third to worst, because Batman Forever is the third one, and this one is the worst one. And I want to show you the cast. Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the things I like about the cast is Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. He was the perfect Mr. Freeze, but he was great. George Clooney, I just hated George Clooney as Batman, but he just kind of sucked because Bruce Wayne... George Clooney doesn't look like Bruce Wayne because... Well, Chris O'Donnell, I like Chris O'Donnell as Robin because I love his new mask, and I'm not a fan of the costumes, but the costume looks so cool. Uma Thurman, she was the great Poison Ivy, but I wasn't a big fan of the character Poison Ivy. And Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl. She was my favorite Batgirl because she was great. Michael Gough is also in this one, playing Alfred. But in this, the newest villain, the third villain in this movie is the baddest, the worst actor, Jeeb Swenson, who played the villain character, Bane. Jeeb Swenson is the powerhouse. He's the biggest muscle guy. And he died because this was the last movie for him. He died because he just had biggest muscles on him because he was the perfect Bane. But he played the worst Bane. But in this one, Bane doesn't talk in this one. He just growls like, "Urgh." He just growls. And I want to tell you all about this movie. One of my favorite parts of this movie is the beginning. The parts were not that good, but the acting was so awful in that movie because it's PG-13. It's so dark because I love the 1949 much more better than this one because there's Batman and Robin. There's a villain named Mr. Freeze. That's him. He's wanted to like destroy Gotham, but at the end, Batman tries to stop Mr. Freeze and he's trying to save Gotham. And there's a girl named Poison Ivy, but she's tried to go to like. She's like a scientist, but she's trying to turn into a villain. And at the end, there's a Bane transformation, like a little guy. Not a little guy, just like a slim guy, and he's trying to get muscled, and Bane says, "I'm Bane." That's what he says, one line. He just says one line, and he just keep growling. And there's Robin, Dick Grayson, and one of my favorite lines about this movie is Batman saying, "This is why Superman works alone." He's not talking about the DC Superman. He's just talking about a guy who is super, like a superhero. Like, it's like a guy's like a super guy. That's what he was talking about. His new vehicle is a motorcycle. And I like how his cape blows. And this one, the saddest part is Batman's butler dying, but he's alive at the end. And Batgirl's partner, she's trying to save the world. And one of my favorite parts in the movie, like, okay parts, is where Batman tries to throw Robin in the light green slimy, but he didn't die. He was okay, and he's dry. And at the end, they were partners now. So that is the review of Batman and Robin. There's disc 1, widescreen. Disc 2 is special features. And in each movie, Bruce Wayne is so completely different from Batman. And Robin's suit is a little different. He's the same guy from Batman Forever, because I love Batman Forever much more better. So that is Batman and Robin. So this is Matthew was Rock signing out.